about you, I just love looking through old papers in my attic. The other day, I found a letter that my granddad wrote many years ago. This letter was particularly interesting to me because I noticed that my handwriting looked just like his. At first, this made no sense at all because I'd never seen his handwriting before, nor had I ever met him. He died before I was born. So I decided to do some research, and that's when I discovered something called nature versus nurture. Nature versus nurture is an ongoing scientific debate about what has more of an impact on the person you become, your genes, nature, or your surroundings, nurture. Most people would argue on the side of nurture, the people around you and your general upbringing, but there's increasing evidence to suggest that nature plays more of a part in the person you become than you might think. Twins are often used in experiments to do with this debate because they share all of their DNA. And the story I'm about to tell you is about identical twins called Mia and Alexandra, who were born in China but adopted into different families on opposite sides of the world at a very young age. The girls were reunited at the age of 7 as part of a large-scale experiment. Despite coming from completely different cultures and speaking totally different languages, after just 3 days together, the girls had developed their own sign language, dressed exclusively in matching outfits, and understood one another's facial expressions perfectly. They shared a connection that not even the scientists who set up the experiment could explain. The girls' parents also discussed their childhoods, and there were remarkable similarities. Favorite books, TV shows, and films all matched up. For me, this story sums up the important part genetics plays in shaping who we are. It confirms for me that sharing my handwriting with my granddad is not mere coincidence, it's science. It links me to him in a profound and meaningful way, despite the fact we've never met. Have you ever been compared to a family member you don't know? Ever wondered why? You probably share more with your relatives than you realize. It's interesting to me that we take for granted the genetic link in eye color and height and other tangible qualities, but when it comes to more abstract things like handwriting and personality, we tend not to think of these as being influenced by our DNA. But maybe it's time we did. So why not take a rummage through your attic? You never know what you might discover or what it might say about you.
Congratulations to India, the Hammersmith and Fulham champion.